This is the 2025 Toyota Sequoia all-wheel drive, and it was thoroughly redesigned in 2023. The three-row body-on-frame SUV is a hybrid-only model and the most powerful Sequoia to date. Fast forward 2 years, I'm testing this brand new 1794 trim with the TRD Off-Road Package to see how well it does. Look at this beast. The Toyota Sequoia shares its platform with the Toyota Tundra pickup and the Lexus LX600, so on paper, it should be pretty good. So I first tested this car in 2023 and I came away with some mixed feelings about it. There were some odd quirks about the car, but this is the new 2025 model. A couple of things have been addressed. One very large thing has not. But anyway, what's new for 2025? Toyota adds the 1794 edition to its lineup, which sits above the Platinum but below the Capstone. Call it a Texas edition or a Cowboy edition, but whatever you want, it has a few extras over and above that Platinum model. So you get this brown leather interior. The 1794 also gets massaging front seats. They're newly standard on the Platinum and Capstone models as well. It also gets a panoramic sunroof, second row captain's chairs, and a towing package. And then finally the bad news, the Solar Octane color that was available is no longer. So this one has the TRD Off-Road Package. So that off-road package includes off-road suspension with Bilstein shocks. You also get skid plates to protect the car. Weirdly, it doesn't include the front skid plate. Certainly on this trim, you have to pay extra for that, $395 for the front one. And there is a problem there, and I'll let you know that in a second. It also gets MTS system, multi-terrain select, and an electronically locking rear differential. You also get these aluminum sport pedals, a TRD leather shift knob, a TRD engine start button, and a TR logo on the steering wheel. As part of that off-road package, you also get these 20-inch black alloy wheels. They're wearing these Falcon Wilderness all-season tires. They're 265/60s all around. So the Sequoia has this massive Toyota face. It's a typical Toyota grille, LEDs on either side, and one quite big problem for this off-road version. So Toyota's fitted this plastic sort of spoiler at the front, which means that your clearance isn't particularly good. You might see here that this has got a little scratched up on a couple of rocks that I went over earlier today. This is a pretty bad design. I don't know why this is on this car. This should have been removed when the off-road package was added. So there is another problem at the back, but there's some good news. This opens up the back here and excuse all the dust, which is very handy to throw stuff in. And then we'll close that. And then when you open this, there is another problem. So this is a three-row, and I have put these seats down. You can see what I mean. There's a huge sort of like step up right there, but Toyota has solved the problem, or have they? So if we simply move this up, this shelf system up here, and then I put these flaps down, we get a flat load bay, or at least in Toyota's mind. You also get some space under here. The problem right here is not so much luggage, but as you've got dogs like I do, it's really quite difficult to get up. And secondly, you have to make sure that these seats are in the right spot, because you can push them all the way forward and then you end up with a gap right here. It really is not an ideal situation. So with these seats in this position right now, all the way back, move that out of the way, you get 11 cubic feet if those seats are up. If you push them all the way forward, you get 22. With them down, you get about 50 cubic feet of space. It's quite a decent amount of space, but it is compromised. Standard engine on the Sequoia is the iForce Max, which is basically Toyota speak for a twin-turbo V6 engine, augmented by an electric motor and a battery, Combined, you got 437 horsepower, 583 foot-pounds of torque. It's driven through a 10-speed automatic transmission. A little bit slower than the non-off-road versions. 0 to 60 takes about 5.9 seconds, which is still quick for a very large bus. And then expect to get around 22 miles per gallon on the highway. So how much would you pay for this 1794 trim? Well, base prices start at a little over $80,000. The TRD Off-Road Package is another $2135. That skid plate is $385, $395. You also get a head-up display for $600. That takes the out-the-door price to $85,700, which is kind of a lot. You can get a ZR71 Tahoe, starts around $67. So I'm not going to get in the very back. There's a decent amount of room. The headroom's a bit limited, and your legs are sort of up here, kneeing yourself in the face. So I prefer to be in this second row. Get a nice little armrest, plenty of rubberized storage space right here, 2 cup holders, another 2 right there, and then all of your HVAC controls right down there, as well as a couple of USBs and a 120 volt. It's actually quite a nice place to be, and you've also got the huge panoramic sunroof, and your vents are right here in the roof, should you get too hot. Pretty good. Seats are nice, they're pretty big, wide, fit just about anyone. They've got a little bit of a bolstering. They also come with that massage function as well. Got a lumbar support. Nice steering wheel, feels pretty good in your hand. That's also heated as well, and there's a shit ton of storage in this car as well. A couple of complaints, some scratchy plastics where you can't see but you can reach. Lower down, there's some sort of padded plastic right here. This is all sort of wood grain to give it a luxury feel. But I'll be honest, for $85,000, it really needs some more upscale materials. This infotainment touchscreen is standard on all models except the SR5, which gets an 8-inch unit. This is a 14-inch unit. It runs Toyota's latest software, and it's pretty decently quick. Go in here, trip information, settings, play around with all the settings. It works, it's fast, and it's a nice big clear screen. Below that, you've got physical buttons. This one includes heated and cooled seats as well. There's also a USB here. One complaint from previous models, there weren't any USB-Cs. It's right here in the quite large center console. You also get this little pull-out tray here. It should be rubber covered. And then this section here is your walnut lid for more cubby space. Once again, should be rubber on the base there to stop things sliding around. Up front you get a wireless charger which works through my case, a proper shifter, and then this one has 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low, simply push and move. And you've got drive modes. You've got your tow haul button, you've got your crawl control, and you've got your multi-terrain system. You also get drive modes. They are sport, normal, and eco. So click the MTS button, and you got some choices. You got auto, does it on its own, dirt, which I'm in right now, sand, mud, and deep snow. Not likely to see any of that, so we'll keep it in dirt or sand. More off-road goodies down here. The rear diff lock, traction control on or off. Here's your view camera, 360 surround, plus a whole bunch of other front, rear, side cameras for off-roading. Ahead of the driver, you've got a digital configurable dash here. You can move this up and down, distance to empty, averaging 12.5. That's pretty rough. You can move across here, do your tunes, trailering, or your safety features and messages. I'll move it back to my very bad fuel economy. All right, let's take it for a drive. We're gonna have to use caution because I'm worried about that plastic thing, but we'll try it on our easiest hill first. I know it scrapes there because I did it earlier, but I want to get that on video. Let's head down here. I mean, it's kind of truck-like because it basically is a truck. It's not a truck chassis, same one as the Tundra. This is really sort of super soft sand here, but not going to be a problem. But I am worried about that stupid plastic thing at the front, and I just don't know why they put it on. It's ridiculous. All right, well, we're going to head down to the the easy little off-road thing that we like to go on. And there's no reason why you can't go up there. It's just that front spoiler thing is more than likely going to get in the way, but we'll see. All right, this is a good test of turning circle. Oh, it's a pretty big car. Oh, we're getting close front cameras on. All right, we made it. Let's see if we hear any strange scrapes on the way up. I think coming down might be the problem. Guess if I get my wheels up and over here. Yeah, there you go. We just scraped it. I reckon if I go up the right-hand side, let's listen for any scrapage here. Right now I can't see where I'm going, so I'm just going to aim high. I reckon I should be okay. Yeah, so that was easy. I just had to avoid that big rock by getting my wheel up on top of it. So that was a piece of cake. But I am worried about that plastic thing on the way down. I don't want to return it with no plastic tray. All right, well, I think we might have managed that. Let's see if I keep all the way over here. We did it, and I think the plastic thing is still intact. All right, so here we are at the other off-road section. See how it does. Alright, let's see what happens to the front spoiler splitter thing here. Okay, slow. Think you're good. Yeah, you're good. Little wheel slip there.
I just did 4-wheel low, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Is it in it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 4-wheel low. And then don't forget you got a diff lock as well, just in case. All right.
Here we go.
Let's go. Come on, Sequoia, with the stupid plastic front. I mean, this bit's going to be easy, but navigating that pretty large rut on the right-hand side, another story. Yeah, slow. More in. Yeah. Even more. Even more. Okay. Stop there. Straighten the wheels. Yeah, you're good. Straighten up. Right. Hard. Okay, looking good. A few loose rocks, but you should be good. Wheels in the air. All right, nice. Oh, oh. Okay, turn. Yeah, you good? Nice. Happy that we didn't damage the vehicle. All right, let's put it into, let's see, eco. No, we don't want eco. Normal, we don't want that either. All we want is some sport mode so we can check out the sports truck. Yeah, so you can hear that twin turbo 6 sounds pretty damn good. It's seamless acceleration too. So I'm in sport mode right now, and it's not bad. On the limit, it will understeer, but through those little twisties right there, it's actually not bad for a car that's, you know, basically a truck. It's pretty heavy, but handling is not bad on this thing. Seamless amounts of power. Bit of a sharp one here. Gotta just cut the speed just a little bit. These are all-terrain tires, let's not forget. Such a smooth 6-cylinder though, really nice. Brakes are good, they need to be. As heavy as this thing is, No complaints from the Falcons though. Just got to be a little bit careful not to put your foot in it too much on these like twisty roads. And then from a stop at like a traffic light, we're in two-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive mode right now. This thing hooks up. Just amazing speed of this thing. I mean, it's not a sports SUV in the way that the Alfa Romeo Stelvio is a sports SUV or the RS Q8 Audi, but this thing hauls. So what do we think? Well, the 2025 Sequoia has addressed some of the shortcomings of the previous model, but that cargo area should have really had a total rethink. It's just not practical, particularly if you have dogs. Now, the saving grace of this car is under the hood. That iForce Max powertrain is an absolute hoot, whether you're on regular tarmac roads or you're off-road. The only downside is it's got that stupid thing at the front, which is going to come off when you hit a rock. Other than that, I really do like this car, but it is a tad expensive when compared to rivals. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time with another video.